All right, we just started with this lesson 05 form 1. Okay, so we are going to work with positive and negative decimals. Now, the only clue to remember here is in a number line where there is a 0, and on the right, as we move up the positive side, or on the left, we move up the negative side. The more we move away from 0, whether you're going towards the right or whether you're going towards the left, the number will become bigger. Okay, so now in this first question, the first thing we do is identify all our positive numbers. Our positive numbers is 6.253, 1.3, 3.07. And I've labeled this and I've asked you all to tell me what number should be written in G. And that's right, Tristan and Danya. How about the rest? Would it be 6.253 or 1.3 or 3.07? As I told you, the furthest away would be the biggest number. For positive, it's easy. The bigger the number towards the right, that's the most, the number that you're going to put down. How about the rest, guys? Danya, Tristan, Danya, Gloria. Okay, correct. That's right. How about Sridhar, Fahim, Siddharth, Krishan?
0.253.
Yes, 6.253. Okay, good. What about F? What number goes into F?
3.07.
Thank you very much. 3.07. What about E?
1.3.
1.3. Good. Now, this is the next ones that we're going to do are going to be on the negative numbers. So look at your negative numbers, guys. Look very carefully. This is negative 2. This is negative 0.6. This is negative 4. And this is negative 0.09. Now, you may need to compare the 0.09 with 0.6. And you may need to figure out which is bigger. Is 0.09 bigger or is 0.6 bigger? Which one? You tell me. 0.6. Yes, 0.6 is obviously bigger because if I want to compare, I must make sure there are 2 decimal places. So eventually you are comparing 9 with 60. So in other words, what should be the answer for D? Put into chat.
0.6.
Are you sure? Is that Krish speaking? You remember now, for negative, the closer to 0 must be the smaller number. That's how your mindset has to change. So the number has to be small if it's going to be near to 0. That's right, Tristan. It should be negative 0.009. Sorry, negative 0.09. Okay, followed by negative 0.6. Okay, then, of course, we can easily say negative 2 would be first, negative 2.004, and finally negative 4.85. You see that? Do you get that, all of you? That was an example. Now, you got to try number 2. Okay, again, I'll put in alphabets because I would like to see your answers. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, over here, number 2. Tell me first, what number goes into G? Into chat.
3.09.
Chat. Positive, 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 positive. Why would we put 2, Tristan, when we have 3.09? Don't you think that 3.09 is the biggest and the furthest? So it would be furthest away from 0. Okay? So that's right, 3.09. No worries. Okay. I would like to see you answer in the chat. I can see who's answering. F. What would be the number going into F? Siddharth.
0.
Good. All of you, 2.0. 0. Well done. So we have eliminated this and then 2.0 gone. Now can Siddharth answer me what is the next number for E? I don't see any answers coming from you. And Krishan and Sridhar. I don't see any answers as well. What is the answer for E? What number goes into E, my boy? Okay. Gloria, check again. Tristan also check again. We have 2 more positive numbers, right? I didn't hear you anything. I didn't hear the audio. I'm sorry. It's not ascending or descending. Remember this. Remember I told you you have to remember as the point 0. So from the point 0, whatever in the positive range will be going bigger as it goes further away. Whatever on the negative range will be going bigger as it goes further away from the point 0. So you cannot say really the order is ascending. So I say ascending because it is starting from a negative number and going to a positive number. Do you understand? But you cannot use the same logic. You cannot put like small number here and big number here in the negative answer in your answer. Is your answer correct? Let me check. Danya. I missed out. So many answers came in now. 1.88. That's right, Danya. Okay, E. The answer for E is 1.88. Please, So this is important because this understanding of where the negative number is important for you, okay, on the number line. So 1.88 goes first before 0.789 comes in. And that is the last of the positive numbers that we have. After that, they are all negative numbers. So let me see. Now we have finished. This is positive range. That's right. What's the first negative number there? Why do you write 0.37? There is no 0.37 there. All right. Okay. What is C? All of you, what is the answer for C? Put into chat.
0.03.
That's right. It's negative 0.03. Okay. All right. How about B? What is the answer for B?
Negative
That's
1.
right, Danya. That's right. Negative 1.59. Okay. And finally, the answer for A would be negative 3.7. Do you get the idea now, guys? Okay, on how to do this? Arranging. Okay, we are just arranging negative and positive numbers on a number line. You must remember this method. As you move away from point 0, the number will become bigger on both sides. Okay? Yes, but fraction was, I think, more challenging. Decimal is not too bad, you know. Always find that decimal is a little easier than fractions. Okay, number 3. All right, let's do one last one. Okay, number 3. Again, A. All of you do it on your side. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay. So first sort out your positive numbers. What would be the answer for G? Put it into chat, guys. Okay. That's right, Danya. This is G. Okay, 3.48. Where got Tristan? Remember, 48 is more than 3.4. You understand? So 3.48 will be leading the number range. And then only before that will be 3.4, and that's for F. Do you understand? Be very, very careful. It can be a little tricky. All right, next, what would be E? So you have got 3.48, you have got 3.4. What would be E? Sridhar, are you telling me that E is -1 already? We still have some positive numbers, a positive number here, you know. Yes, 2.9, not 0.9. Okay, so E is 2.9. That's right. So that with that ends our positive numbers ends. Starts with our negative number. Oh yeah, so now you're not got to be careful, okay? That's why. All right. Jesus. Okay, so now starts our negative numbers. You need to figure out. You got a 0.007 and you got a 0.7. Which is smaller, guys? Remember, the smaller ones needs to be near to 0. That's right, Danya. How about the rest? We have got a choice, guys. 0.007 or 0.7. Which is smaller? Obviously, 0.007 is smaller. It's 7 over 1,000. This is 700 over 1,000. Okay? So 0.007 is D. And 0.7 is your answer for C. Finally, you have negative 1.02 and negative 1.09. Which one will be the answer for B? B. Nah, Danya? That's right, Tristan. How about the rest? Don't forget your negative symbol, Tristan. It's negative. Oh, I see. Descending order. All right, I forgot. I didn't see the descending order there. Okay, guys. If descending order, then whatever you wrote here, write it the other way around. Okay, so we didn't see that order there. So no worries, okay? Descending order means just the opposite of whatever you have written. Don't erase, okay? Don't erase. You don't have to erase it. All you need to do is reverse it. Fill it up in positive, okay? But never mind. Let's do descending, okay? Just for your information. So descending order means now it's the other way around completely. Whatever you wrote here becomes the first thing you're going to write here. Do you understand? So in other words, you got to change your mindset, correct, from big number to small number, from a big positive number to a small negative number on this side. It's going down this way. So a big positive, what's the biggest positive we had? We had 3.48, remember? And then we had 3.4. Okay? And after that, this is positive, this is positive. We had 2.9. Okay, this is easy. And then we come to the negative. And remember, from the biggest positive, not to the smallest negative, to the biggest negative. I'm sorry. To the biggest negative on the other side. Okay? So this will be negative 0.007. And then over here will be negative 0.7. That's right, Danya. And then finally, done with this, negative 1.02. And finally, negative 1.09. Okay, so remember, if the order is descending, didn't see that earlier, huh? You start with the biggest of the positive, you work your way down. Remember, there must be one point where there is a 0 there. And after that, you have to think of the smallest of the negative and go all the way up to the biggest of the negative. It's just the opposite. Okay? Now with that, number 4, I leave you to do. All right, we got to move on a little bit. So the next question, okay, we go to page 2 now, guys. All right, here. Question 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see there on the top right, I've put there allowed the use of calculator. Okay, and I'm going to actually help you with that. Now, yes, we use the calculator, but not for everything, okay, not? There are some things we need to use our brains to simplify. Okay, for example, there is a bracket here. There is a bracket here. Look at this question. 4.8 plus negative 5.165 minus negative 0.08. What I need to do, step one, before using your calculator, okay, before, don't go, hey, now itself I want to touch the calculator. No, you rewrite again in your module, how does the question look like if you take off the brackets? In other words, I must write 4.8. Tell me, guys, what is positive mixed with negative? What do you get?
Negative.
Negative, that's right. Okay, so you open the bracket and you get minus 5.165. Now tell me, you have a negative and a negative. You open the bracket, what do you get now?
Positive.
Positive. Positive plus 0.08. After this, you can use your phone calculator. Okay, go to the calculator and key in. You start 4.8, okay, minus 5.165. Press the equals. What do you get? Tell me.
Negative
On your side.
0.365.
That's right. So you write lah here, negative 0.365. Now after that, you must plus with 0.08. Correct or not? So you plus that answer with 0.08 and tell me what's your final answer.
Negative 0.285.
No, no, there is no zero. You sure? Is that how you're reading it, Tristan? Krish? All of you, put your answers in the chat. After doing in your calculator, what do you get? I want to see your answer. Wow. No, something went wrong, Krish. Wait, how did you all get such a big number? Let me do. Hold on. Okay, 4.8 minus 5.165. That is negative 0.365 and then plus with 0.08. How did you all get such weird numbers? 0.4445. All of you somehow got 0.445. What did you all do? It should be negative 0.285. My boys and girls, you are using calculator, huh? Okay? Try again. Tekan 4.8. Okay, 4.8. You must be very careful to not simply press positive or negative. Just press 4.8. It's a positive 4.8. Okay, it's a normal 4.8. But then you press minus, remember here, follow this, minus 5.165. You should get negative 0.365. Did you all get this or not?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Careless. Don't worry. First time, isn't it? Okay. Then plus, immediately plus. The negative symbol will still be there in front of the negative 0.365 plus with 0.08. And you will get negative 0.285. Betul tak? Check and see. No. Really, Gloria? You didn't get this still yet? Now, yes. Okay. You got to figure out the brackets. Okay. You do not expect your calculator to do that job. All right. Your calculator doesn't do the opening bracket. Not yet. Scientific calculators can actually. All right. But normal calculators, you can just do this way. Okay. Now, for number 6. Okay. Let's move on. Number 6. I want to open this bracket. So negative and negative is going to give me a positive. But I'm going to first copy my question. Negative 2.3. 30 also is the 3 is the same. Minus 1.752. And remember, negative and negative becomes positive, isn't it? So plus 5.165. 8.4. After this, you use your calculator. Now, when you want to start with a negative number, listen, press the minus symbol. That's what you got to do. Are you following? Press the minus symbol and then type 2.3. Yeah. Press the minus symbol and type 2.3. Automatically it will come out negative 2.3. Yes or not? And then press the minus symbol again. Here, you see minus, type 1.752. Okay? And you should get this answer, negative 4.052 first. Okay? Keep that plus with 5.4. So now press the plus symbol and 5.4. And your answer should move up to become a positive 1.348. Dapat tak?
Teacher,
Yes?
Yes.
I got 5.948.
How? Did you follow this exactly?
I did, but I
Check
still got
again.
5.498.
Check again. Do it again. Did you start with a negative?
I did, but it didn't show me anything.
No, it should. Are you using your phone calculator?
Yes.
It should show a negative 2.3. How do you get to write negative 2.3? You start with the subtraction button. Then you put 2.3. Do you get that first? Good, Danya. Those who got the answer with the calculator, good.
Teacher,
So most probably it's your calculator skill that's a bit not so right. Okay, correct. Good. Sridhar, how about the rest of you? Krish is having something. Tristan, okay? Your calculator showing getting this? Good. How about Siddharth and Krishan and Sridhar? Fahim, what about you? So,
teacher, I
Krish?
got the answer. I got the answer.
Ah, good. Okay, guys, we go on to number 7 now. Number 7, if you see, it's multiplication. Okay, now I can tell you this. Don't have to worry about how am I going to type negative 1.46 times negative 0.15. Guys, you know negative times negative is going to give you what? Positive. Am I right? So you don't have to even worry about the symbol right now. All you need to do is work out what is 1.46 multiplied by 0.15. Tell me what's the answer.
0.219.
That's right. Write it down now. 0.219 and followed by the division of 0.24. That's it. You cannot rely on the computer, the calculator all the time. The negative positive is something you got to work on by yourself. So 0.219 divided by 0.24, all of you should be getting, that's right, Danya, 0.9. I think you missed out a digit, girl, 9125. That's right. You got this? Kudos. Well done. Okay? It's not that difficult, this one. We can use calculator, ma. Okay? All right? So, look at number 8. 1.84 divide by negative 1.6. Now, definitely your answer is going to be a negative because positive divide by negative number. So, put your negative first. Do you understand? In your calculator, you press 1.84 divide by 1.6. Do that first.
Negative
What do you get?
1.15.
Yeah, the negative is in your writing here, but in your calculator, you would only see 1.15. Now, of course, multiply it with negative 2.11. Again, in your calculator, you don't have to bother your calculator with the negative, positive now. In your mind, negative times negative is going to give you a positive. So, you only work out 1.15 times 2.11. And what do you get? That's right, Danya, 2.4265. That's right, Gloria. Well done. You see, this is not difficult at all, right? Bukan susah sangat. Kan? Difficult lah. Okay, I'm going to clear the drawing and move on, okay? Yeah, it's not difficult. It's all right. It's doable, okay? Because you now are great. You already know, okay, positive, positive, negative, positive. You know how it works. Let's go now and explore a question here. What page is this now? 3. Okay, guys, shall we? Why? You should have the same answer. I'm also using the phone calculator only. Okay? You remember, you mustn't play with the negative too much. Sometimes you got to just do it by yourself in the module. Okay? Now look at number 9. Don't worry, Fahim. Okay, we'll slowly get. Okay, maybe you watch this lesson again. Look at this. Number 9. You have 1.74 times, but there is a bracket. Kan? And you know, according to the rules of Botmas, you must do what's in the bracket first. But look at the question in the bracket. Negative, blah, 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 minus, blah, blah, blah. So you open your calculator now and you find the answer for this first. In other words, you press minus. You must press minus. This one you must press. For addition and subtraction, you make sure you use the calculator's subtraction button. So minus 2.274, type it out. As I'm speaking, you all also type negative 2.274. Then minus again 3.176. You should, that's right, Gloria, get, I'm writing back the question and I'm going to tell you your answer. Your answer should be negative 5.45. All right. You have got that already. Now, all you need to do is times with 1.74. So you press the times button. Okay. You press equals first. Make sure you press equals first. So you get negative 5.45 times with 1.74. That's right, Gloria. And your answer should be negative 9.483. Did you all get this? How come Gloria and Danya only are diligently giving me all the answers? How about the guys? Are you relying too much on the calculator? Yes, good, fine. Okay, good. That's right, Trish. You got it now? Good. Well done. Krishan and Siddharth and Sridhar, are you following? Can understand? Use your phone calculator lah, kan? Okay, good. Now, again, we have brackets to work here. No, you don't have to copy and paste. You have to be faster than me. Okay, before I tell the answer, if you can get the answer, you put it in the chat. That's all. All right? Okay, let's work this out. The bracket has to be done first. And you can see negative and negative, when it opens up, it's going to be a beautiful positive. Am I right? And there is nothing you need to do much other than to press 3.1 plus 1.28 in your calculator. So what do you get for the bracket? That's what I want. Yes. Tell me the answer for the bracket first. It should be 4.38. Well done. Okay. Multiplied by 4.5. Now remember, in your module, you must write out this way. Okay. Press equals. Okay. And then multiply by 4.5 and your answer is 19.71. So well done, Danya, Gloria, Siddharth. Sridhar, sorry. Okay. Well done. 19.71. Did you all get that? How about the rest? Dapat ke? Did you all get Fahim, Tristan, Krishan? Did you get 19.71? Good. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask you to do number 11 by yourself without me helping. Okay. And tell me what's your final answer. Don't put in public chat, direct message. Number 11. Why do you put for everyone? I said private message. Okay. Anyway, I haven't. Is there a negative? Is there a positive? Okay. Don't put in public chat, guys. Private. Okay, let's check your answers now. Divide by, so do what's in the bracket first. So the bracket starts with a negative, right? So negative minus 1.24 plus 3.04, and you would have 1.8 inside the bracket. But you have a negative 5.661 divided by 1.8. So negative 5.661 divided by 1.8, that's right, negative 3.145. Let me check. Dania, correct. Gloria, correct. Sridhar, I think you missed out the negative. Siddharth, correct. Tristan, how about you? Fahim, Krishan, did you get this answer? Okay, the next question, all right? Okay, go on, go. Siddharth, as I told you, please put into private chat. I've been telling you all to put into private chat. For number 12, I got, okay. Okay, good. Okay, those who are working with 11, all right, fine. Now go on, move on to do number 12. Okay. Work out what's in the bracket first. Okay. All right. Thank you for your answers. Let's check. I think some of all of you are at a different speed level, so I'm not going to do too fast. So 11 is negative 3.145. I hope you got that right. Okay. If you got it, it's good. Wi-Fi went out and came back. Okay, I'm going to do number 12 now. Okay, and all of you also do number 12 on your side. Remember here, bracket first, but negative and negative becomes positive. So you start with a minus 1.2 plus with 2.24, and you are going to get, the bracket will now become 1.04. It's a positive number. And you're going to divide it with a negative 0.25. Okay, so how does it look like? 1.04 divided by 0.25. Obviously, you know you're going to get a negative. So you don't have to press negative 0.25. No, no, no. In your calculator, 1.04 divide by 0.25 straight away. And you're going to get 4.16. Of course, you know it's a negative. So that's right. Gloria, Dania, lagi siapa? Sidat. Okay. Very good. How about the rest? Did you all get to this? Negative 4.16.
Yes.
You're not? Yes, good. Okay, calculator. Huh? Of course, calculator together with our knowledge of BODMAS and knowledge of positive, negative decimals. I mean, positive, negative numbers. Good, guys. We need to move on. It's almost 8 o'clock already. What do we have? We are now only at page 4, you know. All right. And you see, okay, I'm going to probably say that you can try the rest of the questions by yourself. Look at number 13, a quick one. There is a subtraction, there is multiplication, there is addition, subtraction. So guys, definitely you must do the multiplication first. Do you understand? So use your calculator, find the answer for this. Copy negative 2.98 minus, what is your answer from the calculator? And then positive and negative will become negative 4.88. You must write it out. When I say use calculator, it doesn't mean use calculator completely. It means that write out your number sentence again. So now you can tell me what goes inside the box, guys. 0.52 times 1.375, right? 0.52 times 1.375. It's 0.715. Did you get that? Okay, now you must start afresh again. You must start with negative 2.98 minus that 0.715. Okay, and again, minus another 4.88. And you should be getting negative 8.575. Did you all get this? You see, how did you all get okay, 0.715? Okay, good, Sridhar, you got it. You see, there's one part here you need to write. Of course, you need to write. Use the calculator to help you. All right, so what you see, what you see now here is everything is mixed up, okay? So negative and negative, this will open up to become a positive. And then remember, there is a multiplication here. So according to Bodmer's rule, this must be done first. So negative times negative number will give you a positive number. So you take your calculator, 4.85 times with 2.34. 4.85 times with 2.34. You will get positive 11.349 for this first. Okay? And this part, 5.43. When you open this bracket, it will become a positive 2.084. And then leaving you with this part of the answer plus with 11.349. You see that? Then you tekan your calculator and get one answer. Do you see it, guys? It's not that difficult. Okay? I've got to rush a bit. So you just listen because you can do the module later. Okay? I'm going to go through a quick one. Over here, division first. And then multiplication you got to do. Finally, only you must add the answer, which means it's almost like this. It's like almost two brackets. Do the division, do the multiplication, and then add the answers. Do you understand? Okay, that's number 15. Don't do anything now, just follow me. Okay, I'm going to go through quickly. Now, number 16, you can do this later, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Multiplication, addition, multiplication. So, Bodmer's multiplication first, right? So, it's almost doing this part first. And then also simultaneously doing this part, 4.82 times 4.5. Find this answer, add both at the end. That's rule of Bodmer's. That's how you do it. Of course, this will give you a negative answer. This will give you a positive answer. This part, okay? So then you just get what your calculator says and that will be your final answer. Got it? It's not that difficult. Now, I have to move on. Clear the drawing. Over here, guys, number 17, 18, okay? Inclusion of fractions. But what we got to do here? What we do is, we change the fraction to decimal. That's what we do. Okay, now you see, they have included fractions as well. So what do? You write equals negative 4.8 plus, of course, you know what is 9 over 10, kan? It's 0.9. Okay, and then negative and negative is positive plus 2. You see that? And if you don't know what is 3 over 8, all you need to do is press in your calculator, press 3 divide by 8. That's for number 18. So what I must do now, I copy back 1.527 minus, look at your calculator, right? Type there 3 divide by 8. What do you get, guys? You should get 0.375. Okay? Plus with, okay, not plus, because here positive and negative means it will be a negative. Now, what is half? I hope you know, half is so easy. It's 0.5. Now, press your calculator fresh again and start and figure out what's this answer for this. That's it. This is how you do it if you have got fractions coming in as well. Change that fraction to a decimal. Easier to work. Do you understand? Okay, that's page 5. Okay, page 6 of your module. Again, the same thing, but now you have fractions, but guys, you have got what we call as some more challenging fractions to work with. Okay, in other words, rather than changing this first, let me tell you, all of you, just take your calculator and type 1 divide by 6. What do you all get? Can you tell me a decimal number? What do you get when you take 1 divide by 6? You get a repeated number. You get like 0.1666666 like that. So we don't want that kind of a number, okay? We want a proper number to work with. So in this case, sometimes it's better for you to work it out as a fraction. In other words, negative 1.6 multiplied by, this is 6 over 5. Can you see? And then it will cross off by itself. You see that? And divide by negative 0.7. That one you keep, never mind. What's the answer here now? Negative 1 over 5, isn't it? And that negative 1 over 5 must divide with negative 0.7. You must know 1 over 5 is so easy. It's actually 0.2, right? You just take 1 in your calculator, divide by 5, you get 0.2. 0.2 divided by 0.7 would be, oh, it's a very long number there, isn't it? Round it off. 0.286. But negative and negative, it's a positive. You should get this answer. How did you get negative 1? Okay, that was a different question. Okay, guys, you see that? So sometimes it's better to just work with that fraction and make it simple, work it out as a fraction, and then change it into a decimal. Okay? All right, number 20, it's in the same way. Over here, multiplication followed by division. According to rule of Bodmer's, you can do the multiplication first. So what will happen is 1.2 times negative 1.5. That is 1.5. Do you understand? Divide with, you find the answer for this. And then you can say this is divide by 9 over 7. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, take my calculator, type 1.2 times with 1.5, and I will get negative 1.8. Okay, of course, this is minus, right? So it's negative 1.8. Now, change this to become 7 over 9. Remember your flip-flopping of fractions. Okay, so what you do now is write minus 1.8 times 7 equals divide by 9. So you guys should get the answer, negative 1.4. I hope you have got this, okay? I'm giving you a few questions already, the answers. In my video, I mean, this lesson is recorded, you will be able to see these answers for these questions. So you shouldn't have any problem doing it and checking it again. I know it's a bit a lot, okay? It's a bit a lot of questions, but sometimes we may not have the time to really complete, but we need practice, guys, okay? If you want to be good, we need all the practice we can. Now, is this our last page? Nope. We got 21, 22. No, this is Form 1. This is Form 1 still. Okay? And trust me, if you have your Form 1 basics right, your Form 2 will be easy. Why, Sridhar, are you doing this in Form 2? Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you to do the rest. Okay, I think there's only a few more questions, so just about 4 more questions to go. Okay, now the last part is anyway a fill in the blanks. All right, the capacity to learn is a what? The ability to learn is a what? The willingness. There's something for you to just fill in the blanks, and if you got it right, You should always remember these wonderful words of wisdom. Okay? So, yes, it's English. So what? It's nothing wrong. Okay? Just to motivate you guys a little. All right. The last question before we go off, all of us, okay? Oh, yeah, yes, reader, of course, you're learning many other things more. Okay, number 24. Let's give it a try. Okay, number 24, the last question that I have for you in the module. Okay, all of you, please do try on your own now. Remember, half is 0.5. Okay, quarter is 0.25. But if it's 1 and a quarter, that means it's 1.25. You can easily get this answer from your calculator. So how do I do this? All of you, please do this number 24 and give me the answer, and then we can end our class. Private mode chat, okay? Not in public. What is your answer for number 24? And I would like to see answers from all of you. And don't forget, you need to upload your modules, okay? The ones that you have completed. Send a Google form already. Certain pages. Okay, is that your answer, Krish? Is that a point there? Okay, hold on. All right. How about the rest? Private, private direct message, please. So what I'm going to do, times, you can see now I'm solving it. Okay, I'm going to do the multiplication. And then on the other side, I have a division. So plus with negative 5.4. Negative 5.4 divide by 5/4. So solve the ones in the bracket. Okay, remember bottomless multiplication and division comes first. So 3.6 times 0.5, it's 1.8. Okay, this is 1.8 plus with, on this side of the bracket, negative 5.4 multiplied by 4 and divided by 5. Flip-flop. And you should get negative 4.32. I hope you understand how to do this. Okay, negative 5.4 divide by 5.4 means times 4/5. So what you need to do is press in your calculator negative 5.4 times with 4, press the equals button, divide by 5, press the equals button, and you will get negative 4.32. Then go cancel everything. 1.8, of course, plus negative means minus 4.32. You would get the answer. Some of you didn't get it, huh? Equals to negative 2.52. That should be the answer. So Danya, work it out again. Gloria, correct. Krish, I think you missed out that negative somewhere. Okay. How about the rest? Sridhar, okay. Still doing. All right. Calculator Adama, isn't it? Oh, all right. Careless mistake. No worries. Okay. Don't worry. You don't have to cry. We all sometimes learn from careless mistakes. That's what you got to do. Okay. Mistakes are normal, but you got to learn from it. If not, there is no point in making those mistakes. Kan? What's the point of making mistakes if you don't learn from them? Okay. So Krish says, don't cry. All right. This chapter, okay, it's not that difficult if you know your numbers very well. Okay. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording. 1 minute.